happy Friday. I'll tell you what, from the mistakes in this past few days, I mean, it gets started from the beginning of the year. That's when all hazards started coming into play. I have hit drawdown for twice. Actually, once on the New Year, um, but once yesterday. That was a huge move though. Um, and today I did not hit limit because I have a larger drawdown, but I ate up half of it. So very interesting that you learn a lot of things from your mistakes more actually than when you actually make money. Um, I've gone back and sort of validated the reasons why my system worked before, and I was unaware of why they worked until I traded in the wrong direction. But basically, direction. Okay, so do not start from long tick. Start from hourly direction here, right? Direction overnight. So we're looking at what time do we need? We need time of we wake up around, let's say 6, 7ish, 7ish. Okay, so continue we assume continuous direction, right? Yeah. And then we move here. And what time is it? 9 o'clock, 9ish. Okay, so it's not really against the trend. So we don't have a trade. Actually, we don't have a trade until like 10:30. And even this trade is pretty small. It's like a small blip. So be patient, right? This is the first direction you actually have. You might take like 50s and get like 70s. So very small trades, very small range for. And if you didn't make money, that'd be okay because it was actually a very squeezy market. So yesterday, if you want an example of that, where there was momentum, let's look at that. So direction. I keep saying the word direction because you're determining your direction from the hourly direction and hourly. Oh look, 8 to 9 time frame. Oh, we are in that direction. So look on here. Hey, let's take something in favor of that direction. Let's move with the tide. So maybe here. You see what I'm saying? Um, Maybe you're tired of it. You see a higher low. You're like, okay, I'll call it quits here. You look at the confirmation here. Look, around 2ish. There's change direction. You're like, okay, man, maybe. Oh, you know what? I should be getting in here a little bit. And that's sort of the change in direction that you're looking for. So it's actually pretty simple now. And it's to practice that move. One thing I'm not sure about this other thing. I'm not sure if I need this. It's basically like backup data for me now. I was focusing on the RSI, but you know it's really variable and it's too zoomed in. So literally, I might not need this part of the platform. Um, Very interesting. I always thought that I needed to read depth of market and all that junk. I mean, it helps to give you hints about what direction the market's moving, so I might get more clues. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's just one word: direction. Anyways, I'm a little frazzled, but you know, I have my composure, and I'm still learning a lot about how this market behaves, and how I should use my system. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm making mistakes and having the time, not real money, but using training accounts so that I can actually fix these problems and actually know exactly what I'm doing. I actually visually checked the whole week using this system, and it checks out. I literally did not know why this was working, but um, I was actually trading off just the long tick chart based on divergence, and that is not enough because you can see divergence here and divergence here. And sometimes it doesn't really play out. So you gotta really focus on longer term trends, which will help you. One interesting thing about today is if you do look at the way this works for options day, it seems to be settled around no movement. So 64 seems to be a really strong price point, and also focus on confluence. So if anything, you can close out a trade there. But that's just a matter of fact. You want to look at indexes, we can do that real quick. How much time do I have on this video? Okay, 5 minutes. Yeah, indexes did a little pop. That also helps with direction if you know those hints. and VIX also went down. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Good weekend. Yeah, it was a tense day, but I think the confidence will build back once I understand and actually take these trades. I talked about this yesterday, but did I take? No, I was talking about taking the direction on the hourly, right? Um, so it was either way today, squeezy or not squeezy. Um, I decided, take one direction, but I was focused on divergence when I should have been focused on strength, and that was the main difference here. So now that I know that, I can I hopefully improve.